Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Magic Review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Got another exciting one from TCC Magic. That's right. Have I said lately that TCC is killing it? They're killing it. Killing it. So many good products coming out from TCC. Make sure you head on down to their website, check out what they got coming out, latest and greatest, and check through even this playlist and watch some of the other TCC reviews I've done. This, can you see that? It's like black on black. There's like a gloss on a flat. It says SPAR, S-P-A-R. What is SPAR? Well, I'm gonna have to be honest now. Maybe this isn't really a magic trick. This is actually a deck review, kind of, sort of. You will learn a magic trick, for sure. You learn a magic trick, and these are gimmicked. But maybe it's really not a magic review. Because this is what is inside the box. When you open the box, this is what you are going to see. A blue deck and a red deck. And there is a difference between the two. I didn't even know this before I opened it. I knew there was something funny about it, but I didn't really know what. The red deck is completely normal. It's a completely normal deck. Nothing strange or weird about it at all. The blue deck is not only a tapered deck, right? Which means it's a stripper deck, but it's also marked. Now think about that. Think about how cool this could be for a magic trick that uses two decks of cards. There's a lot of those two deck tricks out there, right? And having one red, one blue, beneficial right away because you know whose deck is whose. But let's say you gave the marked cards to your spectator. Well, then you're always gonna know what cards are in their hands. Or let's say you gave the marked cards to yourself. Then you'd always be one step ahead. So lots of really great possibilities for magic using this set. So let's say you pay $35 to TCC Presents. What are you gonna get? You're gonna get the hard-shelled box that I showed you earlier, right? So little jewelry box, cardboard, right? But nice and sturdy. Inside, you get the two decks, one red, one blue. You'll also get a card that slides out of a little envelope. And on that card, it talks to you about the project, the legendary Chinese creator who came up with this idea, the design of the deck, and you'll also get access to a 23-minute tutorial where they teach you about the marking system, they teach you a trick, and they teach you about the stripper deck. And since the blue deck is the marked deck, I figured, it's probably only fair that I show you the red one instead. I do have some pictures, some still shots of the blue deck, and I'll show that to you when I can. Here underneath says SPAR Playing Cards, Lu Chen Studio Production, manufactured by the United States Playing Card Company, right? Which means they're made by Bicycle, which means they're gonna be great, right? This side says illustrated by Cy Scott. You might remember that he did the Smoke and Mirrors deck for Dan and Dave. And if you look at this cover, it even looks like the Smoke and Mirrors deck, right? It has that kind of homage look. It says United States Playing Card Company on the other side. Top says Lu Chen Studio Production. No tuck seal, which is great, right? So you'll never have any weird sticky residue. And then this is the back design of the cards, but done with a red border. Let's break them open. Here's your back design, that same image you saw a little while ago. And in truth, the blue deck is very similar. The blue deck is gonna look exactly like this, except instead of the red colorway, it's blue. Now, there is a marking system on the blue one. And if you were gonna ask me about the blue marking system, I would have to tell you that you need a full view of the entire side, right? So you need to see all the way down. So not just this corner, whereas some markings are, you need to see the entire strip all the way down, which means in a fan like this, you need to make sure that your fan is set apart wide enough that you can read all the way down. And that's where your marking would be for the number through ace through king. Your suit marking is gonna be right there in the corner. So even just looking at the corner briefly, you would know the suit right away. Going through the front of the cards, you'll see your two gaffs. You'll get a double backer and a 0 card, which would be cool for magic tricks. And then your two jokers are a chameleon done in that same artwork design that you see on the back. And then your ace of spades says SPAR. It's a beautiful ace there, and it says Liu Chen Studio Production. Going through the rest of the deck, though, completely standard. Standard blacks and reds. There's your standard court cards, standard diamonds, standard coloring, standard layout. It's going to look exactly like a deck of cards should, which means this deck is perfect for gameplay, Magic, and everything that you would use cards for. And because the blue deck is a stripper deck and a marked deck, that means any tutorials or teaching you have currently in your library or in the videos you've downloaded, you have any teaching at all for marked cards or for a stripper deck, it'll totally roll over to the blue deck. The blue deck will be able to do any of those things. And because this is from Bicycle, it means your markings are going to be nice and clear, and your tapered deck is going to be just beautiful and incredibly well handling. All right, so how's the video? How's the teaching? Most of it is just a table shot with just hands, right? And they bring the deck out to you. There's a little bit of a menu there at the bottom, so you can watch and see where you are in the timeline. But the very beginning, they're just going to walk you through the marking system, which I thought was helpful. I mean, the card that it comes with has the marking system on there. What I did was I got everything out. I had the card sitting there and the deck and the video, and I was able to figure out the marking system pretty quickly. It will take some practice, for sure. It'll take some practice. It is not something that is completely intuitive. Sometimes when I thought, oh, and this will be the 4, it wasn't the 4, it was the 5. And I was like, oh, I see, that's the 4 and that's the 5. So it needed a little bit of that, but I think with practice, you start to get faster at it. But like I said, you do need a full view of the entire side. After they walk you through the markings, they're going to walk you through a 5-for-5 matching effect that was created by Brother John Hammond. So you'll have 5 black cards, 5 red cards, ace through 5 in each pile. You'll give half to the spectator, keep half for yourself, and then it's a matching effect like you would see with ESP cards. After that, they're going to talk to you about what a tapered deck is, and they'll teach you how to handle a tapered deck. But if you already know how to handle a tapered deck or a stripper deck, probably don't need that part. It's really just introductory, just to kind of get your bearings, just to kind of get you off and running. And like I said, it's only 23 minutes, so it's not long. I think the most crucial part of the entire video is learning the marking system, right? And then obviously with the red deck, it's just a normal deck. So it's nice to have. So that's really everything. That's really everything about SPAR. So SPAR playing cards, TCC Magic, $35, and you get 2 decks. One's marked and a stripper deck, and you'll get 23 minutes of tutorial, both made by Bicycle, and it's everything you'd expect from TCC. I want to thank TCC for allowing me to have this so I could do the review for you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, hey, and one more thing. I know you've seen me in my videos wear this shirt a lot, the Magic Orthodoxy brand shirt. And I don't know if you know this, but this is not just a merch shirt. This is not just a shirt that has my brand. This is actually a magic trick. This is a Magic Reveal t-shirt that is available exclusively at my Teespring store. It was actually designed in Melbourne, Australia, and it is your 30-minute secret weapon, because it looks like a seemingly innocent vintage tee, but all over this are 6 different magic reveals. So you got ESP reveals, coins, cards, the toxic forces on here, even a movie, and a lot more. You can use this as the grand finale of your entire close-up act. It's available in maroon, black, and gray. And I have another YouTube video that completely explains how to do a reveal for each one of these tricks. So I actually have a magic tutorial for this t-shirt on my channel. So it's there. It tells you all about it if you want to learn more. Or you can just go down to any one of the graphics that are down there. That'll take you out to the Teespring store if you click one of those. And thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for all your support.